Yo.
What's up?
I'm hot, kid. Chain solo, you would think that diamonds never stop, kid. And it's funny cause you could never stop it. A bunch of rocks on my hand and I ain't even on the block, kid. Show 'em white gold, sorta golden like my Timbs. And a chain hang 24 inches like the rims. Diamonds all blown up, sorta like a pimp. So when the light hit the ice, it starts glistening off the tin. My chain hang, all they do is bling bling. Hair blue, hair red like my diamonds gang bang. And I don't even think we on the same thing. Show 'em so heavy they couldn't lift it till the crane came. I'm so icy, my charm so heavy that my neck don't like it. And no, it's not a game, kid. 'Cause I throw my chain in the crowd like game did.
Hey, I'm Grace. During the school year, I'm balancing marketing classes, projects, and way too many deadlines. This summer, I'm interning.
Today, we have our first look at NBA 2K27 My Career Eras mode, a brand new mode that is in the game. I'm gonna be showing you guys the different locker rooms and gameplay from each era. So before we get into it, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 300K. Drop a like and comment down below, what era are you starting with first in 2K27? So our first order of business is, of course, making the build. I'm pretty ass at making builds myself, so I have this signature blueprint for people like me. It's awesome, right? We got the point guard build, playmaking, defense, finishing, shooting, balanced. I usually choose shooting. I usually make a Damian Lillard type of build. Last year I made a Baron Davis back in the day with like MMA. The courts are historic, but the actual facility, I wish it was kind of old school too. That probably would have been a little too much though, because an entire stadium. But I don't know, maybe in the future that we have it for needs. On this, every year, let's say for example, we go forward, I'm in year 8 of my career. So I'm in 1992. We're gonna have Shaq with the Magic. So every year it's gonna be accurate. It's not like people get drafted to different teams in my career. That's awesome, in my opinion. Like, you get to actually put yourself back in time without the randomization of how drafts go, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a really cool feature that people are gonna like for my career. I don't know if they're gonna keep that in my NBA, that concept. But yeah, first 3, bang, we hit it, all right. I can't turn off era filters for the build that we were on. Obviously, when you get your hands on the actual game, you can turn it off so it's not like grainy like this, because this is unwatchable in my opinion. Hey, Robert Parrish. But yeah, man, like, we're gonna literally, this is, man, y'all know if you've been watching the channel for years, I mentioned this back in 2022. When they first introduced the concept of eras, I was like, 2K, bring this into my career. And they did, 4 years later, thank you, all right? So, we get to play with legends. So, yeah, I should have chose the Lakers to play against, but I just jumped in against the Pistons, which is also a good team. The Bad Boy Pistons, second best team in the East at this time, right, with Isaiah Thomas and all them. Boom, pull up 3, bang. We couldn't change our faces or anything, or our gear, so you're just the raw player. The teammate grade bar, it's updated this year. Can y'all believe it? I like it. The gray background, like, it's something fresh, something new. Bang again. So I'm gonna show you some gameplay. For this game specifically, I played the entire game, a couple minutes left, but then for the future games, I only played one half, just so you can see. And I joined the best team for each era, just so y'all can see me play with the best players. But as y'all can tell, I'm so hyped about this. This is like, not just for content wise, just in general for y'all. This is gonna make y'all wanna play the game more, I feel like. 2K knows GTA is coming for them. They know that once GTA drops, it's going to be very, very competitive to get people playing this game. Nice pass, Isaiah. That's not Isaiah Thomas, my bad. But yeah, here I am again with the rock. I think that's Kevin McHale sent me a screen. It is. And I'm attacking, and I get... I thought they would do it after 92 when Shaq is drafted, but here's the locker room. You see how it's a little bit updated from the Larry Bird era? So, you know, it's more vibrant. It's kind of updated. No more VHS tapes. Actually, not as cap. I think it's still VHS tapes. I was trying to get a thumbnail screenshot. But you see Jordan, Pippen, and Horace Grant, and John Paxson all with their gear. And yeah, it just gets better and better over the years. So I used the same build for all of them, the same point guard build. And I was trying to change my gear, but I couldn't. This is how it looks when it comes to simming the season. Like I said, you could sim the entire season. Showing you guys the rosters. Reggie Miller isn't there. And Charles Barkley still isn't in the game, unfortunately. If you were curious, they're not. But the All-Star weekends are playable. And I didn't jump in, but I'm pretty sure they're accurate to how it looked back in the day. So the same like jerseys and courts, I think. So you could be in a dunk contest with Jordan, which would be really interesting. So over here, I chose the Jazz as our matchup because, as you guys know, this was the finals matchup. That was historic. I know in 1992 they played against like the Lakers or, they played against whatchamacallit, the Trailblazers. But we want to see Stockton and Karl Malone. Look at me guarding up. Good steal, good swap by Jordan. I'm gonna give it to Pippen. Pippen on baseline late, and we got an air goal complete. We got 5 assists. Now on defense, I was just daring Stockton to shoot. Now he actually is a good shooter in real life. He had a jump shot, but in this game, shoot. Hold on, Lob City. Throw it to Pippen. We got a Larry Bird, Jordan, and I was trying to get in there accurate to how things are playable. And I didn't jump in, but I'm pretty sure they're accurate. The Lakers are, they played against, there's gonna be something that's glass. You got a time dunks this year as well. Hold on. Good steal by Benjamin Benoit, my NBA legend, if you know, you know. Stockton with the rock. I'm saying bump it, shoot the ball. Look, I'm daring him. Go ahead, John. That form is whack. Yo, Twitter is hilarious. I saw Danny sent me a tweet, one by the way, far away from everyone else, just like he would in real life. How it looks updated after LeBron's drafted 03-04. And here is the Lakers locker room, so you can see how it looks updated, you know, more vibrant, newer technology. There's Kobe sitting away from everyone else, obviously. That has to be intentional by 2K, making Kobe sit far away from everyone else, just like he would in real life. And we got Karl Malone, Gary Payton on this team. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it. You see how the chairs are newer? This is the same chair I have, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it's not. And then this is like random, but I thought this was cool. On the wall, it shows like the uniform requirements. So I zoomed in here, but like that's just a cool little detail. The TV's newer, the whiteboard's more modern, even like the storage units, all that stuff. Like to me, I'm a nerd, so I find that so cool. You know what I'm saying? But here's the Lakers team, just to confirm that, you know, it's starting in 03-04, and Chris Webber with the Kings and whatnot. But shoot, hey, if I'm gonna do my career, I'm joining a team trying to stop the Lakers from three-peating or just stopping their dynasty. I went up against the Spurs because the Spurs won it. Whoa! Well, the Pistons won it in 04, but they got Chauncey Billups, so I'm not trying to be on the guard Chauncey. I want to guard Tony Parker instead. Most obvious charge, they didn't call it. So Manu Ginobili was cooking me. This is when he had hair, and it must have given him superpowers because he's doing standing dunks on me. The fuck? Like, who do you think you are? In the corner, Kobe, of course, being a ball hog, man. Now Kobe fans are gonna be in my head. It is what it is, bruh. Ginobili's going crazy though. And then in the paint, Tim Duncan. Shaq is nowhere to be found. Come on now. I gotta guard Tony Parker. He's a tough slasher behind the back floater. I've been hearing from everyone at Community Day, they were saying slashers are gonna be OP this year. Look at that. Pump fake, got it. But yeah, slashers might be OP. The finishing is OP is what I heard. Tony Parker pull up midi, no good. Oh my God, but I got the ball back. And this time around, Parker pull up midi is money. I used to be if you're in the most. And we just can't get a bucket. Okay, Kobe giving it to me again. And my meter, I had stick drift. I mentioned in yesterday's video. I got Bruce Bowen for real with Dwight Howard, Carmelo, and all them. This is the Miami Heat locker room. This locker room is iconic because the Harlem Shake video. If you know, you know, bro. The Harlem Shake video was filmed in this locker room, and they got it pretty accurate. Like, this is actually how the Miami Heat locker room looked, which is kind of crazy, but hey, I'm taking Mario Chalmers' spot. And Russell West, and then Iguodala's not in the game anymore. He did 1 year after he retired, and now he's out of the game because 2K's not paying him or whatever. He doesn't want to be in the game, right? So hopefully Westbrook does want to be in 2K still. I don't think he was never a 2K cover athlete. He was a live cover athlete. But bro, 2K would not be the same without Westbrook. They need him. They're gonna make sure he's compensated well. But playing with LeBron in the Heatles is gonna be so tough. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing hell of my careers in this era. Hey, LeBron. I don't know why they have his profile picture with the haircut. We need it with the headband, just like this. Back to LeBron again, and he can shoot. He wasn't that good of a shooter with the Heat. Like he basically did not miss for me, is what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like that in real life. Westbrook, of course, missing the shot. I love Westbrook. Don't even try with that. Haslam doesn't know how to dunk, so he laid it up. Grown-ass man. But look at the score, 18-4. Like, we were frying the Thunder. And usually the Thunder are OP in this era. That travel of doom, oh my goodness. But yeah, good steal by Bosh. 2K. It's going to be a good year of 2K, bro. It's going to be a fun year for sure. I'm excited to make content. They're giving us a lot of content to make this year. So, and then college basketball in February. Man, looks like I won't have to get a job for another year at least. We still might be, oh, look at my dribble moves. Hey, God, to me, that's so dope. I come from the modern in my life. It's 2 a.m. I gotta get this video up in a couple hours, so I'm you know, sorry if I'm sound stupid, retarded. Okay. Anyway, we're up against the Cavs, and since the year is 2018, or no, it's 2017, we have Durant on the team. I forgot about that. We have Kevin Durant.
Cut.
Thank God I'm starving. Can you recommend a good place to eat, honey?
Oh, absolutely. What are you in the mood for?
4 for the crew stuff. All right, we are live. Seeing a lot of other need some pretty good. Someone said something about GTA in the chat. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, them leaks are crazy. Let's go, chat. All right, so chat, I made a 6'7" build. I ended up going 192 pounds. Now I'm gonna go over everything. I'm gonna tell you guys why. I'm gonna go over all the attributes and break it down why. Then I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay as well. No, those leaks are real, bro. Those leaks are real. What do you DM me? Or remember, again, all you got to do is go to my Instagram and DM me, or click the story. Reply to the story with your age and state. That's all you guys got to do. If you've ever ads is dumb. Well, brother, I have to make money. You know, this is my job. Zip code is clever though. Yeah, I think the
NBA 2K27 My Player Builder reveal is here. Make sure y'all drop it. I knew it when
the Miami represents them on and off the court. Whether you're creating a male or female build, every player
Watch this.
and animations to reflect each player's unique style.
Let's go! Today I'm gonna be showing you one of the many builds that I cooked up at Community Day, and we're taking it to the factors that I learned about this defense system. I ain't gonna talk your head off. Let's jump straight into it. You know you need to lock in and subscribe to me right now because I'm dropping the sauce all year long. I started off by making a small forward, 6'7", 191 pound, 7 wingspan monster. So let me take a step back for a second. I wanna emphasize the importance of which defensive badges that you prioritize this year. Of course, things are gonna change, patches are gonna be made, but what I've experienced so far, these are the badges that you need to focus on. Number one, the badge that I've seen popping up the most, Seatbelt. Seatbelt is basically replacing on-ball menace. And to be honest, it's a lot better. Seatbelt has been very reliable to me throughout my whole time at Community Day. To accompany that, ankle braces. It will save you. Next up, and probably one of the smoothest combos of badges, is Paint Patroller and High Flyer Denier. These are gonna be your 4 core badges that you rely on. In another video, I am dropping some secret sauce on some other physical badges that are mandatory as well. But we're gonna talk about that later this week. We're not in a rush. Right now, we're ready to get to some gameplay, so let's finalize this build. Some of the core values is a 93 perimeter, 93 steal, 78 block, 65 interior. And we're gonna test out, is this enough to actually get bumpy? Because you know, I'm trying to make somebody rage quit. This is not one of my top builds. I used a totally different build for the Community Day tournament, which I made it to the championship with. I'm gonna release that one before the game drops, don't worry. As you can see, the build we're using today has shades of 2016 Kawhi, OG, and Dylan Brooks, some defensive menaces. Again, if you like this template, you can use it, but I will be dropping even better lockdown builds real soon. Now let's get to the theater. I learned so much about the defensive system being at Community Day, and throughout this video, I am going to share that knowledge. Our opponent has a 93 midi, 91 ball handle, 89 tray ball, and 87 driving dunk. His build name is Bucket Getter, so this is the perfect game to test out some defense. As you can see from this first clip, he gets a step on me and lays it right over the top of it. The interior defense in this game is really good because it's balanced. It's going to reward the person with the best positioning. As I said earlier, Seatbelt is popping up every single time I crowd him. This year, you're able to crowd and give me that! My fault. But you will be able to get disruptive without the worry of a random blow by. The next topic that I want to point out is that this year, agility and speed is just as important as last year because it is going to help you correct your errors when you overpredict something or overrun. We didn't get to see the contest system because you couldn't change the settings, so that's why I'm not saying Challenger isn't good this year, so I'm not going to give any recommendations on Challenger itself until I'm able to test it out. Look at this crazy layup he just hit over me. That lets me know that you need more interior. This one only has 68 interior defense, so I'm not mad at that. But as you can see, this 93 perimeter defense is bumpy. I feel like that's the true sweet spot this year. Even though I do have some builds with a 9. Give me that! It's gonna be a little bit more difficult about lockdown builds this year is finding that sweet spot of offense. One thing that I wanna give a round of applause to the 2K devs for is that this year, I do not feel like I'm sliding at all. Every movement that you see on my build, that is me controlling. Oh my God, put them in a box. FedEx, Amazon. One thing that I was trying to figure out is earlier on, I was still trying to figure out the offense, especially with no cap breakers, a 70, 75 ball handle. It was pretty difficult creating my own shot and getting to a bucket, whether that be my own personal skill set or me just having to wait to get cap breakers to make it pop. As he's pushing through right here, Seatbelt completely disrupts it, making him take a bad shot that he thought was an open lane. Last year, that would have been Alonzo push through, easy bucket. Some additional sauce that I also want to give for your first couple lockdown builds with no cap breaker, I would highly recommend depending more on driving dunk than your jump shot. Become a lock rim run. And as you can see, I done took the hope out of my opponent at Community Day. Also want to circle back to the badges that I said earlier. Ankle braces. It is so important because this year, ankle breaker animations are not slight. They are taking you out of position and will be the difference maker between great defense and a bucket. Oh my goodness, lockdown take? This is the one that boosts all of your defensive attributes by 30. Something I want to point out as well, also take notes that when I'm playing defense, I'm not relying on that right stick contest. I only use that to predict when he's about to shoot. A lot of people are using that majority of the time they're on defense, and they're getting blown by, and they're saying the defensive system is bad. That is not something you rely on every second on defense. And as you can see, he's out of there, making the guard quit at community day. I need to chill out before I get kicked out. So now that we've had our fun, the next game is going to be an experiment game to where I'm teaching you the real sauce behind this system. I've stripped my build of all badges. Yes, this next game I will have 0 badges on because I want to show you where the defensive system thrives at and where it lacks. While we're here, let's take a look at some takeovers. This year we got default defense, the takeover that I said earlier that boosts all of your defensive attributes, a high efficient forcing fumbles and getting on ball steals, hydration hero, we all know that one. They brought back glue, but they've separated the hawk and the glue. So glue is basically pressure, and being able to power through solid screen. And last but not least, Rim Guardian. I feel like Rim Guardian is going to be OP, especially with how interior defense is already crazy. That's just gonna take it to a whole nother level. All right, let's get into some more 1v1 gameplay. So to test out the efficiency of the defense, we're gonna play an entire theater game with 0 badges equipped, because badges are gonna boost what's already good. That is how you find out what is the most efficient things on the defensive system side, by letting raw attributes do their thing while we take notes of system habits. Throughout these clips, I want you to pay attention of how much control that I have over my player and how I'm able to cut him off, especially on the perimeter versus when he goes to the interior. No seatbelt, no immovable enforcer, just high perimeter. And I'm seeing consistent bumps and cutoffs as long as I'm making the right decision. Dribblers are not going to be able to just blow past you. They're literally going to have to make you misread them and go around you. Again, watch this clip. I don't have paint patroller. I don't have high fly denier. I'm knocking him out of animation. He's still making a shot. That's the difference between having badges and not. If I'm able to knock him out of his animation without any badges, and he has a 93 driving dunk and a 90 driving layup, that is a big plus for the defense system, letting you know the interior defense is strong. Not downhill right past your shoulder like how 26 was, to where he can literally run off of your shoulder downhill. But they have to create some space, and that's where you're seeing a lot of these crazy dunk animations, because the interior defense versus the slashing offense is really determined. It's really determined on who gets that space in that first step. As you can see later in this game, once I figured out that it's all about placement, I started getting insane blocks with no badges, when before he was laying right over the top of me. Am I saying go create a build and play with no badges? No, this is what I do to test out what's good on defense in a game, and then you build a build around that. If bumps are so natural with no badges, you may not need so much of a higher perimeter as if it was harder to get bumps. You see what I'm saying? This is the same process that I took in 26, where a lot of people didn't know how I figured out defense. You have to look at the game and the player and the raw attributes without badges. This will allow you to make a build and prioritize less attributes somewhere to where the defense is in your favor. And you can place those elsewhere to where the defense may not be in your favor. As you can see in this clip, I am getting bumpy. Again, no badges. My takeover is kicked in, which boosts a lot of my attributes. So that also makes you think, okay, what should I prioritize when I'm choosing badges and my badge points? And you can use this game comparison to last game of how much I stopped the person versus them getting around me, through me, and dunking over me. Overall, the defensive system has improved drastically, but it was mandatory, because if you've seen how other creators are dribbling the ball now from community day, this defensive boost was needed, because they're going to be able to do some phenomenal things on the offensive end, especially with the new dribble sig sections that's been implemented. I can see why having a lower perimeter, you can still get bumpy. But to stop those overly powerful guards, I believe you're gonna need 96, 97 plus perimeter defense with speed and agility. As I'm showing you in this game, this person's build that I'm playing against is a bucket getting build. And I'm able to keep up and get a lot of stops with 0 badges, but I also have a high perimeter. Do not expect to have low perimeter. And when I say low, I mean anything below an 85, and to get crazy stops against the more powerful guards. Am I saying 85 is bad? No, not at all. 85 is really good. But we're talking about you being a lockdown defender, guarding the best player on the other team every single game, where they have 90 plus speed, 90 plus shot, 90 plus driving dunk, that's a totally different conversation now. I am very pleased with this defensive system. I am extremely excited to get my hands on the full version. I don't feel myself sliding, and I'm getting the stops I deserve when I deserve them. I got
NBA 2K27's builder system, it's hella confusing. Well, let's make it simple. 2K27 might have just given us the most complicated My Player builder we've ever had. We've got badge slots, badge tokens, 6 different disciplines, and different badge costs depending on how you make your build. Height, weight, wingspan, that cost per badge is gonna change. We got bonus slots and bonus tokens, fuse badges and reaction badges, +1s, +2s, synergies, cap breakers, and badge loadouts. 2K, bro, what are we doing here? Now, I've been looking at all of this information, and if you're sitting there thinking, City, I have absolutely no idea how I'm finna make my build this year. We all know builds, they cost a lot. And from what I've seen online, they're probably gonna cost you even more in NBA 2K27, so you definitely don't wanna make a mistake. Don't stress, I got you. Today, we're gonna take the entire build and badge system, and we're just gonna make it simple to understand. And by the end of this video, you're gonna understand how badge slots work, how badge tokens work. You'll know all about what Synergy does and how to take advantage of it, and most importantly, why your body settings when you're making your build, height, weight, wingspan, along with your position, that stuff will completely change your whole badge economy. It's going to determine what badges you get and how much they cost. Definitely some good information you guys don't want to miss. Quick announcement before we continue, we are doing a giveaway this weekend in the All City Discord. Thing like, let's one layer all of that. We're gonna help you understand this stuff one layer at a time. And here's layer number 1. Your build, it starts with 20 badge slots. And you could think of your badge slots something like, let's say, empty chairs. 2K gives every player on the game 20 chairs. Those chairs, they're spread out across 6 different categories: shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals. And this is the important part that you guys should know when you're starting the game on 2K27. Having a chair doesn't necessarily mean somebody is sitting in it. 2K is giving you 20 badge slots, but you have no badges to equip in them yet. All of those chairs that 2K gave you, they're empty. Your badge slots are empty, and that's where badge tokens come into the picture. So you could think of badge tokens essentially as the currency to purchase your badges. So let's make up a completely hypothetical example. Remember I said that the 20 badge slots are separated into 6 different categories? Let's say you have a shooting badge slot open. Nobody's sitting in that chair. And let's pretend the way I made my build, remember I mentioned that the way in which you make your build will determine how much badges actually cost. Let's say the Deadeye badge on my build costs me 4 badge tokens. I would need to have 4 shooting tokens available in order to equip that Deadeye badge into one of my shooting badge slots. So to help simplify, a badge slot equals where the badge goes, and a badge token equals what you pay to equip it. That's the easiest way that I could explain it, so hopefully that simplified the understanding of badge slots and badge tokens. And here's where things begin to get interesting. Not every player pays the same price for the badges they want to equip in those empty badge slots. Some players are going to have to use more tokens to equip a particular badge depending on how they made their build. Some players will have to pay less, and it's all dependent on how you made your build and what position you put that build at. 2K says your selected size and position basically affect which badges you qualify for and how much those badges will cost. And 2K specifically mentioned that taller and smaller players will have different token costs for the same badge. And I already feel your anxiety creeping up, but don't despair, because as you're adjusting your height, you have the option to see which badges become available to you and how much they cost. I assure you guys, this system is so much better for us, because all too often in previous 2Ks, players were making builds and missing one particular badge level by, say, an attribute. Or for instance, folks were missing out on animations because they didn't meet the thresholds. By the way, you will be able to see all the animations that become available to you as well as you're adjusting your height, weight, and wingspan. And although it seems complicated at first, the end result is much much better for players as it helps them prevent making mistakes. Like I said in the beginning, these builds are hella too expensive, and if you guys just end up doing a little front end work, you won't have to worry about what happens on the back end when you're trying to equip an animation and you can't because you missed it by, say, one adjustment on your height, weight, or wingspan. Overall, this stuff just changes how we're approaching the builder, how we make our builds. Now, in previous 2Ks, when we looked at our height, weight, or wingspan, most of us were thinking about how that stuff affected our 3-ball, our perimeter defense. A lot of people were curious on how their speed will be affected or what animations you unlock. But now in NBA 2K27, we have another question to ask ourselves when we're considering our height, weight, wingspan, and position. You'll be able to see in real time how those things are affecting your badge economy, the badges that'll be available for you when you make your build. Because imagine 2 players qualify for the same exact badge, but because of the physical makeup of their build, one player has to spend more tokens on that badge than the other. That's an additional cost. And when you're out there trying to squeeze out every last drop of value for your My Player build, that stuff is gonna matter. This is why I think the builder on NBA 2K27 is gonna have players sitting there for hours. You're not just trying to hit attribute thresholds anymore. You're also gonna be doing your best to try to build an efficient badge economy. Now you're probably sitting there wondering, where do we get these tokens? That part is easier than it sounds. Instead of progressing each individual badge separately, NBA 2K27 will have 6 progression meters that correspond to each of the disciplines. Remember, the 6 disciplines are your shooting, your finishing, your defense, your rebounding, your playmaking, and your physicals. So when you're out there on the court putting people in the rim, you're progressing that meter for the respective discipline, finishing. If you're knocking down a bunch of shots, you're progressing the shooting meter. And you could also progress these meters through team practice drills along with Gatorade workouts. And as you progress each of the disciplines, you're out there earning tokens. And once you increase your attributes and meet the requirements for a badge, that badge will then become available to you. Then you could take those tokens that you earned and purchase/equip that badge into an empty badge slot. When we break it down, everything starts to sound more simple. But here's another big difference on NBA 2K27. They're allowing you to reassign your tokens. So you're not just gonna be stuck with the same badge that you purchased and had equipped. You're not stuck with that forever. It's all about strategy, trial and error, and figuring out which badges work for you. And 2K also mentioned that additional badge slots and additional badge tokens, those things can be earned through the build specialization questline, seasons, and crew rewards. So as you guys play the game, your badge setup can continue to evolve. Okay, so now that we got all that stuff out the way, we can talk about the part that probably confused everybody, synergy. And the way 2K explained it, it made it sound way more complicated than it actually is. You guys are getting a bunch of synergy slots, and synergy badges are separated into 2 categories. That's Fuse and Reaction. Let's start with Fuse, because Fuse is actually crazy. Badges that you equip into Fuse slots can increase or boost that badge up +1 or +2, and that boost works for the entire game. You can think of Fuse as your guaranteed boosted badges. If you put a silver badge into a +1 Fuse slot, that badge will be increased to gold. Put that silver badge into a +2 Fuse slot, that badge gets increased to Hall of Fame. And yes, this whole system, it could push badges beyond their limits. This is how you get legend badges. But that's not even my favorite part, because when you take one of your badges, let's say you had it equipped into a badge slot, you take it from your badge slot and put it into a synergy slot so that you can get the bonus of a +1 or a +2, the tokens that you use to put that badge into the badge slot before putting it into your Fuse slot, all of those tokens now get reallocated. You get those tokens back. Now we're talking, and this is where build optimization, it starts to get serious. Let's talk about why freeing up those tokens even matter. Let's create another hypothetical example. Let's say I got a badge that normally costs me about 5 tokens. Remember, you get tokens by simply playing the game, and whatever you're doing in the game will grind the meter for that respective discipline. If you're dunking a lot, that meter goes up for finishing and you get tokens for finishing. And now we're just gonna be making up numbers to explain the system. I take that badge that normally would cost me 5 tokens and I go and put it into a Fuse slot. Now I get either +1 or +2 depending on which Fuse slot I put it in. That badge will go up. By putting that badge into the Fuse slot, I get the benefit of increasing that badge's levels, and I also get the additional benefit of receiving back the 5 tokens that that badge had cost me. Now I can take those tokens that I just received back and apply them to another badge. Take that badge and put it into one of my empty badge slots. Let's say the slot that I just emptied out by placing that previous badge into a Fuse slot. That's why the whole synergy system ain't about making your badges better by adding +1 or +2. They make your entire badge loadout way more efficient. And that's the part that I think a lot of players are sleeping on, because eventually players are going to start asking questions like, which badge actually costs the most? That might be the badge that I want to apply in a fuse slot so I can have those tokens back and apply them elsewhere. When you understand the system, you know which badges to place in the fuse slots that'll free up the most tokens. But the balancing act is making sure that you can have badges that can stay at a sufficient level. Some of those badges you're gonna wanna max out. Some of those badges are gonna be sufficient enough to place in normal badge slots. And all of this stuff is gonna become a build optimization puzzle. Which one of you guys are gonna crack the code for the best build optimization? Now that we know everything about Fuse, let's add the second half to the synergy system. Reaction badges. Reaction badges are directly connected to Fuse badges. But unlike Fuse badges, they aren't immediately boosted up. They have the same type of slots, +1 and +2. So you have the potential to boost those badges in the reaction slots an additional level or 2. But you guys will have to earn that additional boost to those badges in game. The best way to look at it is Fuse, those badges, they're always on. They're always boosted up +1 or +2. But reaction badges, you have to activate them. And the way in which to activate reaction badges is by triggering off your Fuse badges a certain amount of times per game. And once you guys reach that requirement in game, boom, your reaction badge activates. Now the badges that you have in a reaction slot get boosted up +1 or +2 for the remainder of that game after activation. So now let's think about this strategically. Because of your playstyle, you know of a badge that constantly activates. That badge could potentially be a perfect candidate to add to the Fuse slot. Now you can use that frequently activated badge to trigger and activate a reaction badge. We're no longer simply choosing individual badges to put on our builds, we're building relationships between badges. And that's exactly why they call the whole system synergy. Now I know this whole system sounded complex, it sounded complicated, but we're gonna recap and I'll explain the whole system in 30 seconds. So if I lost you, come on back. When you start the game, you start with 20 badge slots. Think of those as empty containers. Through gameplay, you earn badge tokens. And badge tokens are basically the currency that you use to purchase badges and equip them into the badge slots. The way in which you make your build, height, weight, wingspan, and position, that'll determine how much tokens you need to spend in order to put a badge into a badge slot. Then you got synergy, 2 separate categories, Fuse and reaction. Using a badge guarantees that badge will go up +1 or +2, and that's a guaranteed boost for every game. But when you take a badge from a regular badge slot and put it into a Fuse slot, you receive all the tokens that you spent to put that badge into the badge slot in the first place.
What I said beforehand was right here, how he's got Deadeye down here. I'd be putting Deadeye in the Fuse slot and then putting something like Limitless Range here, so when you hit Deadeye, say it's 3 times in a game, it activates that Limitless Range and you can shoot even further back. I appreciate you, D. Thank you. Yeah, badge system is definitely loaded this year. You just gotta learn how to use it.
Reaction badges is by triggering off strategically. Because of your playstyle, you know of a badge that constantly activates. That badge could potentially be a perfect candidate to add to the Fuse slot. Now you can use that frequently activated badge to trigger and activate a reaction badge. We're no longer simply choosing individual badges to put on our builds, we're building relationships between badges. And that's exactly why they call the whole system synergy. Now I know this whole system sounded complex, it sounded complicated, but we're gonna recap and I'll explain the whole system in 30 seconds. So if I lost you, come on back. When you start the game, you start with 20 badge slots. Think of those as empty containers. Through gameplay, you earn badge tokens. And badge tokens are basically the currency that you use to purchase badges and equip them into the badge slots. The way in which you make your build, height, weight, wingspan, and position, that'll determine how much tokens you need to spend in order to put a badge into a badge slot. Then you got synergy, 2 separate categories, Fuse and reaction. Using a badge guarantees that badge will go up +1 or +2, and that's a guaranteed boost for every game. But when you take a badge from a regular badge slot and put it into a fuse slot, you receive all the tokens that you spent to put that badge into the badge slot in the first place. Those tokens come back to you and you can now use those tokens to get another badge. Reaction badges, they pair with fuse badges, and after you activate a fuse badge enough times throughout a game, your reaction badge will go up +1 or +2 for the remainder of that game. And that's it. When you start to strip away all the terminology that 2K uses, the whole system is not as ridiculous or complex as it sounds in the first place. The last thing I wanted to touch on very quickly was badge loadouts. With everything we discussed about badges in this video, you could see how important badge loadouts will be for you and your player if you're playing in different game modes, or if you just want to have a different playstyle for any particular game. Think about it like you could set up a badge loadout for Rec, Park, or Cruise. Different playstyle for each game mode, and you guys will be able to choose which badge loadout you want to use right before the tip-off. You don't have to back out into the menus. And that's just super dope for 2K players. I'm definitely curious to see which badge loadouts you guys come up with. As always, share your thoughts about this stuff in the comment section below. Then if you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub on your way out.
All right,
catch you guys on the next.
We've seen enough. We've seen enough. We're gonna go. I'm gonna open my game. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Open my game, and then I gotta go get me some drink, and then we gonna make this build, if not a couple builds. Like, we gonna play around with it for a hot minute before we actually get into 2K. But I'm just loading up 2K26, that way there's background, you know what I mean?
What's your name? Who's your daddy? He rich like me. Has he taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you what I really want to know. It's the time of the season for love.
Got me a strawberry banana. Buy that, mama. Why are you not turning on? Really? Bro, tell me why my controller's not turning on. But yeah, I know the wire worked because it's charging that.
Summertime, white Porsche Carrera is milky. I'm on the grind, let my paper stack when I'm filthy. It's funny how niggas get the screw facing at me. Anyhow, they ain't got the heart to get at me. I get down south side the hood that I come from. So I don't cruise to nobody hood without my
What the fuck is going on right now? I will be right back, chat.
Try and stick me, I'm a little for full clip. It ain't my fault, you done fucked up your re-up. At the dice game, who told you put a G up? Everybody mad when they paper don't stack right. But when I come around, y'all niggas better act right. When hear the system thump. Nigga, when we rollin', shut your block down. Quick to put a hole in the jump. Nigga, when we rollin', shopper, mad at me, I think I know why. Nigga, use a window shopper. In the jewelry store, looking at shit you can't buy. Nigga, use a window shopper. In the dealership, trying to get a test drive. Nigga, use a window shopper. Mad as fuck when you see me ride by. Niggas love me in LA as soon as I pop in. They come and scoop me up at LAX and I hop in. Now when it comes to bad bitches, you know I got them. Some from Long Beach, some from Watson, from Compton. You know a nigga wanna see how Cali girls freak off. After that 5-hour flight from New York, I start spitting G at a bitch like a pimp, man. Tell her meet me at the Mondrian so we can do our thing. She can bring the lingerie with her, I suppose. So we can go from fully dressed to just having no clothes. So she can run and tell her best friend about my sex game. Now her best friend could potentially be next, man. Listen, man, shit changed. I came up, I'm doing my thing. Homie, I'm holding. Shit, man, the store owner watching you. For something get stolen. Window shopper, mad at me, I think I know why. Nigga, use a window shopper. In the jewelry store, looking at shit you can't buy. Nigga, use a window shopper. In the dealership.
Alright, I got the controller turned on. We good.
Window shopper, mad as fuck when you see me ride by.
Go to career. Load from the right freaking one. But yeah, strawberry banana, body armor for the win. All day. That's some bushy. Very loaded in the right one, bitch. I didn't see what that was said. Where are we at today? Oh, we in the top 30. Let's go. Oh. All right. That's cool. You can message your friends on this app, get some people online. That's pretty cool. I don't do face scan. Woohoo! 50 VC, let's go! Dude, okay. No thanks. Day 2, day 3. So you gotta log into this app every day you get rewards. That's pretty neat. And it's every 24 hours, just like your dailies in game. So, do you not get dailies in game anymore? Like it's through the app now? Is that what that's what I'm thinking. Daily rivals. Play and complete your first game of the day with your my player to join the leaderboard. Gotcha. I don't do face scan. Cruise. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'll be making the cruises here. Don't worry, y'all. I've already got it pictured in my mind. It's gonna be way better than 56. See if we got what else we got up here. Nothing. See that. Alright, let's do this creator build. Alright. Create my own. Why do you keep doing that? You're really gonna make me use this stupid ass keyboard. Oh, back up. This is a phone app that I am using on the PC, so it's gonna be glitchy. No, it wasn't 25, bro. Can I go back? Hold on, what number's 25? But my Kobe bill, he's a little taller than Kobe. You at 190 looking like. No. Okay. Whoa, my interior defense. Oh, oh no, I need perimeter. I don't know how I feel about that, bro. They capped my interior. Or they capped my perimeter defense this year. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. You might have to make a true shooting guard this year. Damn. So it's either you can have the perimeter defense at 92, or you can have the three-point shot at 90. Damn, that's rough. That is rough. How does if I make it shorter? Like I said, you might have to make a true, actual shooting guard, small forward, because it does not look like you can get a 93 ball with a 90 perimeter defense this year with a 6'8 shooting guard. This is a 6'6 shooting guard right now. This is what I'm thinking. So I wonder what the meta would be this year. But this all the way down to 185, that's the only way you're gonna get 89 speed utility. But I'm salty as fuck, cause this is the build that I wanna run right now. We're gonna go with this right now, and we're gonna see what the badges look like. You know what I mean? What in the actual fuck, bro? Oh yeah! They're putting Kobe behind another fucking lost wall. And my Discord, I fixed that earlier in my Discord, fucked up again. If anybody needs a Discord, holler at the boys. One of us can get it for you. Fuck. I passed the letter that I needed. Damn it! I'm looking for J's. I'm looking for J's. Stop! Stop, motherfuckers! Stop! Can't go Kobe. You go with the GOAT. Michael Jordan. What do we need? We need 87 midi and an 87.3. And height's got to be between 6'5" and 6'10". Saudi that they got Kobe behind another lock vault. So we know Kobe's gonna have to be like up there like 90 something. But well, guess I gotta stay to the brother for now. Oh, I need my. Gotta be. This is mine. Alright, so we're looking at a 7 to 8. Oh, way too much, way too much. 78. Driving layup is a 72. Driving dunk. I want to say it was a 75 to the cap breakers. Standing dunk, we're gonna leave it at. Hold up. My standing dunk here is a 40, and here, so we're gonna put that at 80 and see what happens. Post control is at 51. Not really. I don't think that really matters. Alright. Midi. My midi was at a 93. No, not all the way. This was at 88. No, my fucking, whatchamacallit was that, oh, there we go. That's supposed to be at a 75, so we're gonna leave it at an 80 for right now, see what happens. Any marksman I won't have, I'm too tall. Post fade need not mean the phenom. I got an idea. Where we at? My bad. Looking at badges. What is this? Quick trigger improves the player's ability to make no dip jump shots. I don't really care for the no dip. I mean, I do, but I don't. But I only use the no dip more or less. It's got to be at least a 71. Where's the timer at? Yeah. Oh, come on, thank you. I gotta at least have the silver dimer. Ball handles max. And speed with ball is max. Yeah. And defense. My interior stays. What are we getting here? Dang, you're only getting a silver. Holy shit, dude. Oh god, that hurts my soul right there. You gotta get it up to a 92. That really does, that hurts my soul right there. It makes me want to back out and make my 6.6. I think that's what I'm gonna do, honestly. I think I'm gonna make my 6.6. What was the 6.7? What did that look like? Come on, give me the agility. There we go, 90 agility. That's up that one. Up that two. Either way, you cannot get a 93 and a 92 perimeter. God, that's so rough. Well, I guess I go with a true Kobe build. You know what I mean? Like, this is my original build that I always start with right here. And 2016, it was Michael, and then, Kobe retired, and I started making everything Kobe. Because Kobe's got a faster release than Michael does, at least in game mode. So... Thank you. Where are we? What's my mid? Yeah, 93. Cool with that starting off. What is this? Arcade. Improves the player's ability to knock down 3-point shots while on the move, including pull-up, hop, or spin shots. Damn. And that was a quick trigger, no dip. What's this one? Applies a shooting boost to 3-point attempts when the user's feet are completely set and fired. So this is going to be very, very handy right there. Holy fuck, it worked. What worked? What happened? What'd you do? What'd you do? What is this one? Static mini, baby! I got me a mini bag. Let's go. Let's go. That's one of my favorite badges right there. That is the new age midi magician. I manifested. Limitless range I don't really use. That needs to go up. Yeah. Hey, I might as well max that. Oh, dog, can't forget my free throw. I gotta be like an 85. I gotta be like an 85. Yeah. Back to defense. This bitch up to a 92. Interior I had is 60. Steel and block are both good. Come on, slowpoke. offensive rebound and defensive rebound I don't care for. Here we go. I need. Damn. Instead gonna need to rework. See, what do I lose? Oh. Lost one there. I think I lost one there. Yeah, I lost one there. So I didn't lose nothing up here. I lost ball handle. No, ball handle went up. But we're gonna leave it at an 86 for right now. Oh, I lost mid. I don't like that. Some of that down one. Oh, no. Okay, that doesn't affect either one of these guys. Want to do it that way though. Control, post control. God. Damn. Hailstone that just lowered my perimeter. Sure did. By 5, damn. Okay. I'm trying not to lose this right here. My fucking gold challenger. Make sure I didn't lose nothing up here either. speed with ball up. Only go up one. Might as well put that 5 back then. I think that's gonna be our first build, y'all. We go with an 80 close shot, a 72 driving layup, an 80 driving dunk, a 30 standard dunk, a 42 post control, 93 midi, 89 3-point, 85 free throw, a 71 pass act, 86 ball handle with an 80 speed, a 52 interior defense with, hang on, I might actually drop, see if I can't put that to post. I don't really do a lot of post fades and shit like this. This affects something. It affects close shot and mid. That's it. Just freed up some more. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some push up in it. I don't know. Sounded good. I really wouldn't mind more interior defense. Like I said, I don't do a lot of post move. Oh, look at this. That's why right there. My ball handle and field ball went down. It has to be at a 40 minimum. All right, let's look at this again. We got an 80 close. We got a 72 driving layup. We got an 80 driving dunk. We got a 30 standing dunk. We got a 40 post. A 93 midi. An 89 3. An 86 free throw. 71. Why did that? Man, that's supposed to be an 86. Keeps changing. God damn it, man. Something else that needs to go down there. I don't think it's any of these. Yeah. I think it's that. Yeah, sure was right there. Boom. go back to interior. Fine. Okay. Try this again. Alright, none of that there was touched this time. Nothing there was touched except for the free throw. We dropped the deck down to 85. Alright, playmaker. We got a 71 pass stack. We got an 86 ball handle with an 80 speed with ball. 44 interior. We got a 92 perimeter, which helps us out a lot. I do want to take out some of the fast. Paint patroller. I don't really do shots. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's not a badge that I've needed in the past. Glove. Another one that I didn't really use in the past. Pick dodger I do use. Post lockdown I don't use. High flying denier I don't use. Like, these are for, some of these are for big men. Immovable enforcer I need a 71 strength for. Seatbelt is another one. 99 perimeter defense. But I got a gold seatbelt. Boost body up defense effectiveness, making it easier to clamp opponents and disrupt their drive path. So they made my perimeter and mid defense a lot better this year for myself, which is awesome. And wall up I don't use either. Thank you. Oh, go away! Thank you. What is this one? Ankle braces. Yeah, that's another one that I'm probably going to need. I'm going to need a 93 perimeter, which I'll be getting cap breakers and putting them where I see fit. But ankle braces is definitely something I will probably be looking forward to. I think I'm going to call it on this one, y'all. I really am. What is this one? Workhorse. Okay. Increase the player's speed and agility when chasing down loose ball. Nice. Pogo stick. Slippery off ball. Flash. Speeds up movement without the ball while in transition on offense or defense. Yeah, that's a good one to have. Bruiser. Drains energy from opponents when making physical contact. I don't have the strength for it. The same thing with brick wall, but yeah. I think my shooting guard is done. No, that is definitely not it. That's literally the build in my hand right here. Except 2 inches shorter. It's weird that it gives me different, whatchamacallit this year. Because it was the 01-02 Kobe and not Bradley Beal. That's the difference this year. Let's see. Puts in work in the mid-range. Hounds players defensively. High percentage shooter from deep. Really nice hip flexibility. Don't be talking about my hips, bro. That's weird. Weaknesses is stealing is a clear detriment defensively, which I don't really go for a lot of steals anyways. And that's what my build looks like right there. Oh, the dresses on them perfect. I can definitely see where some of my caps are gonna go. Damn me to try it. I can definitely see where a lot of my caps are gonna go. Two-way shot hunter. Bitch, I'm a two-way, 3-level shot creator. Did they get rid of that this year? They might have gotten rid of it. But then again, it could be because my post control's so low too. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Down one. Maybe. There it goes. Damn. There we go. There's my shifty ball handler. No, not back to builds. No! Motherfucker, two-way shot hunter still. I don't know how I feel about that name, y'all. I want my three-level shot creator. I really don't know, y'all. I really don't know. It's definitely different this year than years past. How many if I drop that down? Don't lose no badge. Damn, you give me that much? You only give me 2 on that. Definitely ain't feeling that. See what kind of blueprints they got. They say wingspan, but you lose the perimeter. All right, we start from the top. Well, let's see who is attributing. Devin Booker, Tracy McGrady, and Richard Hamilton. That's not bad. That is not bad. I'm okay with that, but I kind of want to play around with the build itself now that I see the setup that it's going with. Like close shot might be a little much. Driving layup might be a little much. Danny Dunk is definitely a little fucking much. Definitely don't need it up that high. Post control, okay, I can see that because of who it is. I'm so confused. Why is that at a 90? See? Like... I'm so confused at that because it tells you that it can't go up past 89, but yet here it is at a fucking 90. That's definitely gotta go up. I need a free throw. That's what it said. That maxed at 87. That's right, because I'm giving up that badge for 3-point shooting, which I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Like, we all know that I can shoot. Still don't get that damn bad. Damn it. True. They got the small forward at 6'7", but yet they got a shooting guard 6'8". This is so fucking weird this year, y'all. I know very specific items that I want, and it. There was a lot of mid-range and threes like going this route. So yeah, I seriously think best bet is going with traditional whatchamacallit, traditional position, old school. It's exactly how I'm seeing it this year. That's as far as my MIDI can go? What the hell? Huh? That- Fucking egg, guy. Really ain't trying to give up speed and agility. Give up. Really ain't trying to lose all my strength. I need to go up. Oh my fucking god, bro. I should be at a 72 anyway. Yeah, back to that build again. Dog hunter. That should be at a 92. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Why are they making shit so complicated this year, bro? It should not take you fucking 5 hours to make a build. You sure as hell can't build them like you could in years past. Really not trying to lose my MIDI like that. This all the way up to 92. This goes up to 86. This goes all the way to 80. Yeah. This goes to 71. Free throw at 85. You can put this at 88 because one's not gonna make a difference. Same with maxing that out, it's not gonna make a difference. Hold up. Oh, so this can happen. There we go. That needs to be an 80. 75 ain't bad. I could work for the 75 as well. So it's 80. Alright, so we got an 80 close shot, 72 driving layup, an 80 driving dunk, a 30 standard dunk, a 44 post, a 93 mid, an 88 three, an 85 free throw, 71 pass act, 86 ball handle, 80 speed, or 80 speed with ball, 88 speed, 88 agility, 60 strength and 60 vertical. And it's not bad. Not bad. Alright, well there's that one done. Now we make the point guard. Make it almost the same way. Give me. Actually, we are probably gonna make it the same way, I'm not gonna lie. Another two-way shot hunter. Got an 80, a 72, a 80, a 25, a 32, 2752. We got a 93, a 88, 85, a 42, a 92, 62, 42, 71, 86, 82. So the speed of the ball actually went up. Speed and agility. Hold up. Who's my, Hold up. Drop this back down to 90. Oops. Speed with ball. Yeah, that's gotta go up. Yeah, 85. Damn. What is that? That's 86. That didn't change. But now it's 80, 72, 80, 27, 40, 27, 52, 93, 88, 86, 44, 92, 62, 42, 71, 86, 85, 90, 90, 60, and 70. So now I got me a backup point guard, and I got me a two-way shot hunter ready to go. Favorite that one because that's gonna be our first. How many builds can you have? Damn. Why? Who needs that many fucking builds, bro? Trouble? Look at that, Trouble. They gave you more slots this year, bro. You and Joey. I'll find a way to perfect this shooting guard once once we start playing the game and actually like unlock cap breakers and shit, I'll be able to actually go back and create an even better build. So yeah, that'll be nice. Oops, I'm good. That one. Back to that. Alright, now let's play some 2K. It's definitely gonna be a wild year for 2K. Well, we got 2 builds ready to go out the gate. So that's a plus. Oh, this thing was just turned on. Oh, this shit was just fucking fun. Now all of a sudden it don't want to come on. Again. Why are we doing this? It really does not want to work. Oh, I fucking hate technology. I really, really do. I want to go back to the Stone Age. How about you? Just unwrap. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah. I don't get it, but that worked. I really don't understand it, but that works. It's really weird. Want to 500 VC? Woo woo. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna go lose this purple place. What we about to do? Nobody on. This playlist makes me feel like I'm time traveling. What, my music? You don't like my music? So we are going on here. Next generation springs. I didn't say I didn't like it, I'm just going through different versions of You should know by now how sporadic my music is. It's everywhere. First game of the day. And I forgot to turn my voice chat off. Awesome stop. My generation. Even more than I know it makes me feel bipolar. Oh, that's funny shit. You got an AI already? Why was that not a dunk, bro? I had the lane. I hope that's fixed next year. I really do. Man, this dude's already fucking down here. Yeah, I'm playing now. I just got done creating some groups. right around me. I completely forgot that was AI. I sure too much. Wish you wouldn't have shot at it. The third thing would get wide open. I can't believe we're actually winning this game right now. I have a feeling point guard's quitting. Yo. Oh no, the shooting guard that quit. What you get, dumbass? Oh, fucking random, bro. They come into 5-on-5 and they want to play 1-on-5. Like, why? See what happens with ball movement? People score. You are the shittiest fucking point guard in the history of fucking point guards, dude. You're pissing me the fuck off. I know you're the actual fucking point guard. Like, you are such a fucking horrible point guard. How am I? This game just wants to piss me off today. That's 2 easy ass layups that I fucking missed this game. Like, just wide open layups. Like, bro, what did they nerf layups or something? Like, holy fuck! I don't think I've ever seen so many fucking missed layups in a game. Corner. Number 11 sucks donkey dick. I'm just saying. Number 11 sucks donkey dick. I think my guys quit. Oh, here he comes. Why do you keep giving it back to me? Of course, right in the fucking bag. This dude just wants to do it all himself, and he's not good enough to do it all himself. I was there too. I told you I was... No, I do not play Gears of War. Yeah. Like, I don't even care this game. It's, you know, number 11's already pissed me off to where I want to quit this damn game. But I don't quit games. I don't want it now. No, dude, don't be fucking passing me the ball now. You're a fucking shitty ass point guard. You've missed me on so many open shots, it's not even fun. I'm gonna sit in the corner, and that's all I'm gonna do. Like, I hate playing with fucking randoms that don't know how to play basketball. Yeah, you got me. Now you're trying to really contest him, though. You want to do it all yourself? I'm gonna let you do it all yourself. I don't want that. I didn't even call for that. Who wants to do it all himself? I'm gonna let him do it all himself. He quit. That's hilarious. Even his AI shoots like stupid shit. Out of bounds. Oh. Oh. Other dude tried to do it all himself. Yeah, just standing in the paint. Gotta love it. Yeah, I'm not bringing it up.
thinking probably life was not gleaming with hope and foggy, but I would never dump it on you, then later say sorry. Hey, it be the hardest when a loved one's life is installed. When they call you, they think the smartest way out of it is departed. You tell them that shit retarded and hate to call it.
Damn, that big man can't miss. That AI.
Please think about your people, yo. He's on about your ego, bro. That's about far as evil go. You don't really want to fly like an eagle, though. But in case you want to know how simple
You gotta use a fucking pig.
how could you make friends break down and act like an ingrate? Selfishness. That's what it is. When all your family and friends just want to see your brother live. But if you don't see the gutter through, you're gonna leave the others blue. You make it hard as fuck for us, but it's easier for you. Damn. It's easier for you. Take yourself away from things we all go through. Yeah. But if you knew that it was killing me, yeah, it's killing me, would you still believe that it was easier to do? Well, it ain't never been easy. Don't lay down, lay down. Don't lay down, yeah. Don't lay down, lay down. Don't lay down, yeah. Only the angels know the pain that you hold on to. Why would you leave me alone? Just 'cause it's easy for you.
I'm about to have a 90-something done.
Deals with his problems in ways that never solves them, and I know how he feels.
Oh, fucking course. I love it, dude. I fucking love it. You suck. I don't even know if I can get Gears of War on my PC. I don't know if it's in the Xbox app or not. Oh, that was a shit game. That was a shit game. At least I didn't lose the purple, I don't think. I think I'm gonna call it on that one, chat. I'm getting hungry as hell. I will be live again tonight by 7 p.m. if not earlier. I'm gonna try to go live at about 5, which is in an hour and 45 minutes. But I am so hungry right now. I gotta eat something. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the crew on too. Smoke, Trouble, D. Hopefully TK and PP show up tonight. Joey show up tonight. Somebody show up tonight. But I'm gonna go eat me something. I will holler at y'all later on tonight. I am Alex 5000.
Maybe that was quick as fuck. I assemble a right where the hymns to bump, pinning them down with my fingers with the pin of dumb. Let it show like you ordered a salad with my pencil come lyrically. I'm coming out swinging like a